stuck, unfulfilled, and depressed, working 2 dead-end jobs. That was me a year ago today. Now let me tell you how I took myself out of this rut. So for context, I've been living here in Thailand for around a year now, running my own online coaching business. I used to do fat loss coaching, and now I run a sales and marketing community, which helps other online coaches. So let me take you back to a time when I was working these 2 jobs, and there's a real lesson over here, so make sure you stick around to the end. Working these 2 jobs, working in finance for, I'm gonna climb myself up the ranks and become a financial advisor. That was the game plan for me. Also working in Tesco on the weekend, stacking shelves, serving customers. Fuck me, what a time in my life. Doing that, I was so burnt out. I was literally working 6 and some days 7 days a week. The reason why I actually did it was because I just wanted to keep myself busy. I wanted to distract myself from the real issue. And the real issue was that I was destined for more in my life. Like I intrinsically understood in my heart, I was destined for more. I was destined to help people in some way, shape or form. But me working the 2 jobs at the same time, all I was really doing was just distracting myself from the reality, which was that I need to do more with my life. I've done this for months on end, around 7-8 months. Absolutely burnt myself out, run myself into the ground. Done that for ages. And it got to the point where I literally just felt depressed. I felt so lonely. I felt unfulfilled. The paycheck wasn't even making sense. I was probably making about 2.3k, right, after tax from both jobs. And it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. I was losing my nut. I was losing my head. So I finally decided to just be brutally honest with myself and understand that I was just distracting myself, right? So that's when I made the leap to finally quit the Tesco job. Once I quit the Tesco job, I had all my weekends free. I had Saturday free and I had Sunday free. Now I had this idea for a long time because I had such a crazy weight loss transformation, right? If you look through my YouTube page, you'll be able to see that as well. I lost 50 kilograms. I know I was a big boy. I know. 50 kg I lost, right? And I was at the beach one time in Bournemouth in the UK, you'll know where that's from. And I was just there. You know, when you go to the beach, you kind of have like a different level of clarity. It's very peaceful. I was just chilling. I thought to myself, you know what? I just felt like my life's purpose was to inspire other people. I don't care how cringe that sounds, but it's true to me. And I genuinely felt like that was my calling in life, to inspire other people. So I decided to start a TikTok page. I called it Mind Over Skill because I'm a big believer that you gotta master your mind first and then you can defeat the skill. That was a slogan. Fucking cold, I know. Trust me. I essentially went crazy with that, and the TikTok account's now on about 10k followers, and I kept posting content. And then there was a significant turning point in my life, right? When this one video hit 500k views. I was going crazy, I was going viral. I didn't even know what to do with myself, mate. And I was just thinking, wow, I'm sitting on a gold mine over here. I've got a massive opportunity. My calendar was getting packed up, right? I was getting loads of sales calls booked in left, right and center. So people that wanted to inquire about my coaching. However, I had no idea how to convert these leads into cash. I had no idea what I was doing. I was completely clueless. Once I realized that I actually had the skill to be able to get attention from other people, that's when I realized that I could really build a seriously profitable and fulfilling and purposeful coaching business. That's when I really had the decision. Like, I could either keep making mistakes, like have another reel that goes off and I don't know what to do with it, or I could actually learn from people that had walked the walk. That's when I made a very scary decision, right? I didn't really have much savings to my name. Like, I was making a bit of money from my coaching business at this time because I was actually like charging between 50 and 150 pound a month. So like, I was making about 1.3k a month from my coaching business alongside my my job as well. So all the coaching money was just getting saved. So I had a decent pot there. I think I had about 3k at the time to my name, which for me back then was, I was laughing. And essentially, I made the decision to invest in mentorship because I'm a big believer that you need to learn from people that are a few steps ahead of you in life. I kept seeing these mentors pop up. The first time I had a call with them, a sales call with them, I didn't go through. I pussied out like a bitch. I fucking, pisses me off to this day. Pussied out the first time, booked in a second call with them. They said, yo, if you're gonna book in this call, make sure you're ready to take action. And that's exactly what I did, right? So the total program was 7k. I invested a few K, I think it was 2k, right, at the time. I had 3k to my name. I didn't want to go completely broke, but I invested 2k. Paid the rest off as a monthly payment plan. Within 2 months of working with these mentors, like my whole paradigms had shifted. I literally did everything they told me to do. The content styles, the outreach, learn how to sell, how to package up my offer, all the basic stuff. And within 2 months, like, it actually makes me so proud to say this, but like, I managed to hit my first 3.5k month. So as you know, working 2 jobs, I was, making 2.3k and feeling so unfulfilled and lifeless. And 2 months of working with these guys, just from learning the information, I managed to make 3.5k, and I was so proud of myself. In 1 month, I made 3.5k. My paradigms had shifted. People were paying me in full on sales calls, 1k, 1.2k, and I just knew that if I could do this at scale, I would change my whole life. And I will run a fulfilling business. And that's when I made the decision to just go all in. I just left my job completely. I completely left my job. I said, fuck it. I remember I had these notes in my phone, right? And I had a deadline of when I wanted to leave my job. It was June the 15th. That's actually my birthday. The stress was too much. and I couldn't even be present at work. Like, I remember going to work every single day and just feeling so like lifeless, and I just couldn't even be present there because I knew that I was making money at home. And then I just left the job earlier. I think I left towards the end of May in 24. And from that point, you know, I left my job and I thought, now what? I'm still in the UK. My good friend Ty Veli had moved to Thailand. I was watching his YouTube videos and I was just so inspired by the life that he was living that he created that location freedom for himself. He was also running a coaching business as well for personal branding. And all respect to Ty, like, we're all human beings, right? And I thought, if Ty can do it, why can't I do it? And, you know, vicariously watching his content and seeing the lifestyle that he was living, I just had to go for it, man. So not only did I leave my job, but I also moved to Thailand at the same time, so double whammy. Imagine I have to tell my mother, my own mum, I'm not just leaving my job. Heart attack number one. Second, I'm also gonna be leaving the UK and I'm gonna be moving to Thailand, and I've been here for 10 months now. But the real reason, you know, why I kind of wanted to make this video is because, in my opinion, right, you need to fucking hate your situation in order to change. I read a book once which actually changed my life. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. And he says that negative thoughts are nothing but a call to action. And honestly, I've only ever made changes in my life when I'm sick to death of my own shit. I only lost weight when I was sick to death of just being a fat shit. I looked at myself in the mirror and I thought, I'm gonna leave myself to an early grave if I carry on how I am right now. And I felt so insecure. I only left the job when I was back to back, going at it with my manager every single day, beefing with my manager every single day. That's when I left the job. I only left the UK when I felt lonely and I outgrown all my friends, and, you know, I just didn't feel mentally good over there, you know? So the real key lesson over here is, if you're not making a change right now in your life, bro, it's because you don't hate it enough. And that's why I wanted to make this video, to raise awareness about that. You need to get pissed off. Negative emotions are nothing but a call to action. There's nothing wrong with being angry. Use it, channel it into fuel, because you're either gonna be a victim to your situation, or you're actually gonna grab life by the balls, right, and take action on them feelings right now. It's not just a load of external forces just tag teaming up on you and telling you that and being unfair on you. Like, it's not just the world mistreating you. It's because you know inside, like deep down inside you, you're destined for more, but you're not changing your situation. So that's the key gem I wanted to make over here. And if I can do it, so can you. You too can leave your job. You too can overcome any weight issues that you have right now. You can leave your job. You can start that business. You can get your ass in shape, but you just have to hate your situation enough and take action on them negative emotions that you're feeling. If you're looking to get into online sales, content creation, make sure you join the free community. I'm gonna leave the link in the bio as well, man. I'll see you boys in the inside. Remember, use them negative emotions as fuel, boys, man. Let's go.